RMTWB. Think with Bookmaps, baby. Let's get it. Live Alex to you be. You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for. Live Alex to you be. You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for. Alex guys, you are trading on liquidity and order flow. You gotta know the flow. Live setups, bro, that's all you need. Pro insights, how you get them profits up. He ain't trying to be your mentor. He ain't trying to sell you a course. He's here to show you what you never see before. Once you get it, it's a cheat code. You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for. Live Alex to you be. You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for.
Cash beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night. TWB on.
If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat. Slow control, no FOMO. RyanMac teaches that. If you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's, dad's, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cause trades a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
Good morning. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? Got all your analysis in and watched all your videos that you needed to watch. Up there trying to figure out which way this market's going. Pretty simple. Like to see a pullback to go long. But really it's just kind of one of those things where it might not get that. We got Xmas this week, Christmas, holidays. We got 25, 574, 75. Excuse me. That we had our previous close at. So sometimes gaps will push prices higher before they come lower. So I'm very curious to see if we come back at all or we whip down, do those whipping days where we come down and then right back up. So be patient. Be patient. If you're looking for an account right now, Lucid has 50% off for their new customers for the first 2 purchases. That's a heck of a deal if you're trying to get a bigger account. 150K would be like $100 if you haven't ever bought eval from Lucid. You can type Lucid in the chat if you're interested in getting that code together, getting that 50% off. If you're a recurring customer already, 40% off the 25K and 50Ks, and then the code goes to 35% for 30 to 35% for the other size accounts, but. Apex right now has got 80% off. Let's see here. We got news? What news do we got this morning? All right, so right now it's the New York Fed bill purchases. No red folder events this afternoon. Arguay has interest rate decision, but I don't know if that's going to do anything for us. Hmm.
Tinder, go on Hinge, go on some other app, bro. We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmap's community. It's the Think with Bookmap's community, man.
Beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night, TWB on.
If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. RyanMac teaches that. If you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's dad's grinders.
60 hour, what's going on? How are you doing this morning? I am doing well. Just trying to debate right now what prop firm I want to conquer next. Tonight I'll be making my first ETF request. Elite Trader Funding, they got 90% off their one step and statics right now. I actually took that prop to the first payout. Pretty excited about that. Did well too, did really well the last 8 days. Oh, I'm gonna put a poll up in the dash.
Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when the price gets loose. You see red, you panic, we see red, we wait. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. RMTWB taught me how to trade and lead. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One clean setup, that's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush, I stay calm. Found my edge in the quiet, not the storm. Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits, that's the part they fake. Seen people blow bags off a single loss. Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill. Master the mind, that's the real skill. Think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. WB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too. Yeah.
We got now everybody's like, well, when is this thing gonna turn around? Look left. Okay, that's one thing you gotta do. Look for the supports left, and if you don't got it on the 1, go to the 5. Always look left. Where to go, where to go, where to go? All right, so we gotta look left. All right, so we do have a resistance here, I would say. Definitely right here. And then you put lines on top left. Always look left. You want to trade? You ain't doing your job if you don't look left. Real simple.
Charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow.
We'll go right there. And then we'll go right here. Because we can't see this left stuff. Cannot see it. There. A big old gap up there. So we'll pick that up. 25.983. I don't pick that up on the 1, so I'll draw it there for the 1, but it'll pick it up on the 5. That's the last go about. All right, let's see. We got Bookmaps on the left or the right. Oh my. Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill. Go check something real quick. Huh. Interesting.
Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market.
That price action is a little delayed, but here we go. We got about a minute before market opens. We can get that opening bell.
Think with bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One cleans up, that's the deal. This ain't about luck.
Looking at the options chain, that's important. 0 DTE. Waiting for that volume to hit here.
No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits. That's the part they face.
20 seconds. Gonna get loud. 14.
I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Heart on chill, master the mind, that's the real skill. This stream ain't noise, it's growth.
And we're open.
Study the market and ourselves too.
Oh, straight dump, man. They did not hesitate to pull that back. It's Monday, beginning of the week. We got a short week this week. Half days on Christmas Eve, and there's a half day on Christmas Day, I think. Gotta double check that for y'all. I guess I'll know more on the day. I only like to think about right now, you know? That's all I got right now, right? Got this price at 25.62 or 25.761 right now. Not 10 minutes from now, right now. All right, options volume. Let's get it to shake out. Looks a bit more green than red for the options volume, but 625-ish. Pretty fast.
You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for. Live RyanMac. You don't know what you're missing, what you waiting for.
Oh man, just dumped off right there at the top. No hesitation.
Go on some other app, bro. We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmap's community.
No hesitation.
Bookmap's community, man.
Bummer. Went back right back to that 200 EMA. Wow, we just dumped off like 64 points. All right, first support This white line there broke. Second support. See if 25,720 broke. VWAP, is that gonna hold? Bounce.
If you still hear, you're part of the song. Think with Bookmaps, follow that.
Trap some bowls in that. Jeez, look at that, 100 points. Almost done in 3 minutes. It's one way to trap the bulls. Alright, let's see if 696 holds. And if we're going back to that gap that we did last night, it's going fast.
I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
Still jumping, still dumping. Oh man, Bookmap is just ripping lower. Anybody short?
Charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when
Whole pump was for nothing last night, or just a pullback to break that low?
It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. WB taught me how to trade and lead. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel.
Well, just about filled that 8-tick price gap. We missed it by a tick though for a fill for 25,678. Equal bottom here.
Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate.
We just bounce right back up in 1 minute. That'd be epic. Retrace. Round trip. Finding resistance on this pivot here at 25,7, 13, 25. Looks like a gap fill is going to happen. And that's okay, because it could turn around and pump the rest of the day. Glad I sat on my hands there. Whew. And get excited about that pump up. I mean, really, come on. The last 5 minutes, we've gotten about 100-point move, give or take. But still, 100 points is 100 points. Who would have thought? Yeah, and if you're a new customer, Lucid Trading is 50% off. No specifics on exactly what size account, just 50% off for your first 2 purchases. So check them out. You got MacD's. MacD might be kind of Hoping to curl here back to 0 on that blue line. But we still are reaching for lower. I mean, if this pivot holds, this VWAP holds on the Macdicator, then we could dump off pretty quickly. Or we can round trip. So I'm not seeing the typical round trip.
Charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream letting all of it show. No.
So I mean, hey, we may or may not, we might get a partial gap fill like we're doing now. We could get the full gap fill, but stay open to those ideas. I mean, wow, we got up to 25,794. Now we're just kind of went flat there, and now we have this gap fill at 25,677.75, 8 ticks, 2 points. That's pretty significant. Oh, breaking pivot, getting above that 9 EMA. 200 EMA retest is warranted, as well as the 20 EMA there. Definitely warranted, but we got to close above this pivot. We have to close above it. If we can't get above this pivot, above the 5, 9, pivot 9, 20, we're going to see lower. Diamond hands just sitting on them hands. Everybody hear me okay? Mike picking up what I'm saying. Awesome. Well, what a short, huh? Again, I'm only going to give this thing till 25,574. It can go lower, but let's see how it responds to filling the rest of this 8-tick gap that we got filled. Boom. Broke. Here we go. We're going lower. Just bearing out today, huh? I pushing for a full gap fill. What's the ES doing? What is the ES doing? Where are you, ES? What is going on with you? Aye. No remorse. Shoosh. And just straight back down. All right, we filled that 8-tick gap. I wonder if we go retest some higher prices.
Go on some other app, bro. We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmap's community. It's the Think with Bookmap's community, man.
All right, let's see. Now, is that our sweep? Nope, not yet. Gotta get back above this pivot if we're gonna be bullish. Gotta keep moving lower if we're bearish. You know, don't give yourself any time to think that this can't go up like this in 1 minute. It has happened. It can happen. But we're not hoping for that, right? We trade what we see.
Small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no phone or RyanMac teaches that. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit.
I'm gonna sit back and watch.
London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's dad's grinders all online tonight. ES too slow, thank you trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real.
Phoenix force short to close the gap. That's the way it looks like it's moving. Market can be deceiving, just like everything else.
Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
Building some kind of support here. Curious to see if we go back up and test the 200 EMA. Nope. Rejecting that VWAP nicely.
Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when the price gets loose.
Oh wow.
We see red, you panic, we see red, we wait. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe.
Is that the trap? We do a full retrace. Uh-oh.
That's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush.
20 EMA retap. Okay. All right.
Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour
Nope.
straight. No trade, no
What's the ES doing? V-shaped recovery on the VWAP on the ES. All right. All right. Yup. Wow.
Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill, master the mind. That's the real skill. Think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. WB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too.
All right, let's see if we get past 25.7, 27.50. There we go. Push right through it. Finding some buyers. Come on in.
We don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market.
Slept wrong.
Ourselves too.
Back is hurting. All right, 200 EMA has been tested. Rejecting it a little bit here in the first minute, but let's see if we come back up and retouch it.
Beats on the vibe. TWB, we locked in. Yeah. Charts run deep when the lights go low.
Currently on the session mean 25.7 or at least that's where we were. Let's see if we find support and I go back up to 200 EMA. That's what you would want to see. Excuse me.
The difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. TV30B taught me how to trade and leave. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One clean setup, that's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush, I stay calm. Found my edge in the quiet, not the storm.
Didn't like that pivot for support. Let's see if we want to get above previous candle high or even close or open. Sorry, previous candle open. That's a bear candle. Oof. And then of course we have to check to see if this is, you know, kind of the reversal come lower. Okay, I'll trend here, a little trend there. See if that thing wants to hold. If not, we'll break, go higher. There it is. There's the break. I told you I was looking for longs. We're all on the Santa rally. Macdicator gap showing where that thing would have turned around before we pumped right back up to high of day. Now, of course, we're looking to break 755.25. We got to close above the 200 EMA here. Gotta close. All right, so once we close on the one, what we got to do wherever we open, we got to test that 200 EMA for support. So we did cross and close above the 200 EMA. Come on, give us a little, yep, wick down, up, right back up to candle high, previous candle high. We got to get to 25.754.25. I want to see where that, I want to see if we reject or continue through this. Looking at the book, 754. We got 18 resting orders there. So we got to close up here. Just a simple.
TWB, think with Bookmaps, baby. Let's get it. Live RyanMac. You don't know what you're missing, what you're waiting for. Live RyanMac. You don't know what you're missing, what you're waiting for. Alex guys, you are trading on liquidity and order flow. You gotta know the flow. Live setups, bro, that's all you need. Pro insights, how you get them profits up. He ain't trying to be your mentor. He ain't trying to sell you a course. He's here to show you what you never see before. Once you get it, it's a cheat code. You don't know what you're missing, what you're waiting for.
Silver, it's ripping it up. Goodness gracious. Silver, silver, silver. Gold, all-time highs. Gold, yeah, I think gold's in all-time highs, right? Sheesh, might as well be. Sheesh. Silver, all-time highs. Might as well be all-time highs. It is. Silver is in all-time highs. Go silver, go. gotta get above 25, 754, 25. Because we broke that support pretty good. And then we gotta break this resistance here. Yep, right back up. 25, 754. Let's see how it reacts. 5 seconds. Closing on it. Anybody go long down here? Anybody had the idea to go long down here for a full recovery? Round trip retracement. Again, we're gonna get our previous resistance here, so we'll see if we get a nice bullish engulfing, tear up these buyers and sellers at open. Be nice. So we're coming back nicely. I mean, chart logic, it would really kind of mean that we kind of retrace, find a higher low somewhere over here, and then continue. But we'll see. We'll see. Chart logic. But it can do whatever it wants. Can do whatever it wants. Rejecting that prior support. Let's see if we turn it into resistance here. Yeah, it looks like we pretty much did, unless we have some sort of break. We need a bid to keep going higher. What's the ES at? All right, repaired. We pretty much we didn't repair this wickless candle here on the ES. V-shaped recovery on the ES. Looks like a cup. Almost. Lower high. Let's see. Let's see. Everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps. Follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps. Trust that data. Slow control, no phone. And support there. Do that. Pull up a chair. Yeah, you're built for this. All right, do we break this? Do we break this? No, we're just kind of in here. Lower high. Time to sit back and relax.
Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when the price gets loose. You see red, you panic, we see red, we wait. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. WB taught me how to trade and lead. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One clean setup, that's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush, I stay calm. Found my edge in the quiet, not the storm. Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits, that's the part they fake. Seen people blow bags off a single Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill, master the mind, that's the real skill. Think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. WB fam, we don't chase, price don't lie. You just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too.
Partial gap fill, almost back to open. Bottom of this opening range. We need to break and go higher or go lower. We'll see. Check out the Macdicator. It's what I'm using to kind of see where there are additional pivots in the market based off of auction gaps. Like here would have been a great buy. This is a resistance now. So let's see if the 200 EMA wants to find a support, or the VWAP down here at this pivot, make a higher low. I mean, that's what I said. Trading logic would be higher low, but it looks more or less like a lower high. All right, so this is a resistance now. There was a it's a broken support, so we go back and retest for the resistance, and then like I would do a sell right there. Let's do sell. Oh, I missed it. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. TV taught me how to trade and leave. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Gotta be quick about it. What I would do is sell right here. But it bounced or rejected. It bounced right there on the VWAP. So just kind of I'm interested in checking to see how we respond here for support. Unless we just break right through it. Let's look for a higher low or a lower low. Pick one. We'll see. Kind of anxious to pull the trigger on a long here. All right, I'm in. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too. $7.10 might only last once, Phoenix. Might. It might. You can. I mean, the EMAs might whip this down. Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits, that's the part they face. Seen people blow bags off a single loss. Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill, master the mind, that's the real skill. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too. Hey, 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 hey. I need to add one more sound to it. There we go. So thanks, 60 Hour. Appreciate your support. What'd you buy? What'd you end up buying? What'd you get? What size account?
TWB, think with Bookmaps, baby. Let's get it. Live Alex.
Okay, 25. I'm out of that thought process. No, you see the trade set up. You need to put on the trade. 25k, 50% off. Is that your first Lucid account? Man, pretty cheap. I mean, for 50% off, that was your first Lucid. Man, I was looking at the 150k for 50% off. Thought about it, I ain't gonna lie. Don't tell Lucid, but my wife was looking at buying 150k. Two of them. One Flex, one Pro for 50% off. My wife likes to trade. Can't stop her. Should put her up here too. She should take a couple trades. Be like, my wife, come up here and trade futures.
Why would I lie to you?
Yeah, 60 hour. Take as long as you need on those things. Take your time. No need to rush them. You have no activation fee. Did you get a Pro? You got a Flex. Yeah, 50% consistency. You can pass it in 2 days or 10 days or a year, whatever you want. One thing with those Flex, I mean, there's no buffer. No buffer needed. Okay, so once you receive your funded, just trade that thing for 5 days at $100 a pop and make a withdrawal. No buffer. Like, it's the buffer is the price. It is 25k. Yeah, so you don't need to get like $1,600 or $1,100 to take a withdrawal. Just so you know. That's one thing about the flexes that are really nice. Like once you go funded, 25k plus 500 bucks, boom. Withdraw 50% of your highest profit. You could withdraw 250, boom, in 5 days. Just so you know. That's one beautiful thing about Lucid on the Flex. The Pro, you need a buffer, but the Flex, there's no consistency either, so on the Flex. On the Pro, there's a consistency, I think. Let me check. Yeah, Pro is 40% consistency. The Flex, funded, no consistency. Yeah, I thought about getting 150k Flex. So that's just one thing about a flex. That's the flex has no consistency. It takes 2 days to pass at minimum, but who cares? And then the flex has no buffer either. The minimum though, hit 150k, minimum's 250. So but I got to run to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmap's community. It's the think with Bookmap's community, man.
Beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night. TWB on.
If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. RyanMac teaches that. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's, dad's, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam a Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right.
All right. Just kind of floating around at low of day here. Made it right back. So lower high. Let's respect this trend line. Further, pull it further down. Looks like gap fill.
Beats on the vibe. TWB, we locked in.
Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it.
ETF's got 90% off right now. Actually got one of those in the hopper to take a withdrawal on. Pretty excited about that. Doing that tonight in the live Discord. Gonna do a withdrawal in front of all of you. See how that process works out. See how long it takes them to process the payment and kind of see how that goes. So next account that I'm gonna be pursuing is a Lucid trading account. Again, looking at 150k. Trying to probably flex. Probably go with a flex. I mean, I've had the ETF for about 14 days now. 13, 14 days. So, the Lucid I'll be able to keep around for a while. Hopefully hit the cap. The payout cap. That'd be nice. Take it nice and slow, you know. No, I don't take it nice and slow. I go pretty big, pretty quick. I don't mess around. So if I feel like I have an opportunity, I take it. Swinging for the fences. I was even trying to calculate how many base hits I would have to take to pass this flex in 2 days, but you know. Because with the way that my base hit is, I'm pretty much trading the candle. 1 minute candles. In the candle. That's how big my base hit is. So I mean, like, goes fast. To give you an example, like, it's 15 points for TP and 10 points for a stop loss. So there you go. Equal lows. H pattern there. Let's see if we can hit that VWAP. We go break low. Come on. Let's see. Equal test on 680, 175. Got about 5 seconds left. Let's see if we go green right back up to candle open. Nope. Okay, being pushed down by the 5 and the 9 EMA. Got the 20 following behind it. VWAP, MACD. I was hoping the MACD would want to start crossing higher here. But again, we do have that gap kind of being a magnet there at the bottom. So I don't know if we're just teasing. Teasing to go lower, trying to trap some bulls, bears. Could be. All right, let's see what it does. It might break this pivot, close above, go get this 200 EMA. Could reject here at this VWAP and pivot from lower. Who knows? Get some music on.
Some other app, bro. We trade futures in here. Think with Bookmap's community. It's the think with Bookmap's community, man.
Late shift, blue light, all night, TWB on.
If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night.
All right, let's see.
A small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. RyanMac teaches that if you're here for the climb, not just a hit.
We make a higher low here. Yes, I would be interested in a long over a short.
Trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cause trade the schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community. Scam a Ponzi, I love trading, smash the lie. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow
Yep,
the flow. Alex on
I'd be interested in a long.
TWB fam checking in.
Let's switch up long.
Small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.
We forget about the VWAP. Let's get above the VWAP. VWAP. I mean, I'm sitting here. This is entertainment, right? VWAP, right? Get that VWAP going. Gotta break it though. We gotta break it.
Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting faith.
If you're new, if you're just joining us, we have 3 sister streams on top of this. We also like to help traders with reading a different type of chart. We like to use Bookmaps. A heat map, that's more say. A heat map to show where price action is currently at. So we have 3 sister streams. If you're not familiar with live RMTWB, you can see the NQ, the ES, gold, and crude oil. And gold and crude oil are on the same chart. You also have my channel here in the mornings, regular trading hours, New York. We got a Discord. If you guys are interested in joining our Discord, check out our Discord. I get on the live stage a lot and take trades there as well. I answer questions for the Macdicator. I wrote the Macdicator as well, and the Gapdicator for TradingView and for Trade-ALEXTWB. It's a indicator that I use to decipher the markets. There's a 7-day free trial, and you can pick that up if you type in WAP or Macdicator or in our Discord. I do and make myself available to answer questions about the Macdicator. I also do some, psychology counseling for trading in a way. We offer a lot of benefits to help you as traders be successful. Our channels are for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. As you can see, I've yet to take a trade, which I'm fine with. I mean, really, trading is not about always being in a trade. Trading is being patient, waiting for your setup, and a lot of the time it looks like you're not doing anything. And as human beings, as people, as traders, we want to look like we're doing something, and it's not always about doing something. It's about being patient. And some of those psychologies that we teach, theories, processes that we go about, I like to ensure that sometimes we don't. I encourage no FOMO, don't fear of missing out. The chart's always moving.
When your soul's that close, I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own.
But you need to understand too that it's all about patience and taking your base hit. Have you ever been able to sit in front of a chart for an hour or two, take paper trades just like this? This is how I started. And this is still how I practice, how I still do it. I put in my TP, my stop loss, and wait for that setup, and I enter it mentally. There is a mental capacity to trading. If you just sit in front of the chart and take 100 trades all day, that's fine. Do it. Is it working for you is the next question. Is it keeping you profitable? Is it keeping you consistent? Is it keeping you happy with your trading life? You gotta have joy in this. This is the hardest freaking job I've ever experienced in my life. Call me a liar, I don't care. Well, there's harder jobs. We got to deal with poop. Okay, go deal with poop. I like dealing with lines on a chart. But it's still hard because it's yourself against yourself, and then the market's there. And then when you mix the market can control you if you allow it. And the goal is not to find your identity in your profit and loss. And that's hard to do as we become better traders. It's really hard to do. Because guess what? What do I walk around with and meet people with as when I say, oh, hi, my name is, right? First thing that comes out of your mouth is people. What do you do for work? make a conversation. Boom, boom. That's where it starts. You know, what do you do for work? You know, the next question is, you know, the next answer is, oh, I'm a day trader. I'm in the financial markets. I'm a financial analyst, whatever. Oh yeah, how long did you do that for? How long have you been doing that for? You know, where'd you get your degree? Oh, we don't need a degree for this one. Oh, so you gamble. Hey, did you take out that penny stock? You know, of course, you know, and they start to ask those questions. You know, they should do marijuana stocks, right? Right now. Trump just made it a Schedule 2, right? Oh, we dumped off. That trade idea is gone. Wrap that up. Call it a day. You know, that's just it, right? They go, oh, you gotta get that penny stock. Oh, it's like, no, I don't trade penny stocks. You know, or the, you know, it's like, oh, well, how do you, what's futures? Question. You know, I would rather not say. You know, people don't understand. People don't understand what we do, how we measure our win, how we measure our pay, especially if we're in a prop firm partnered up with a company that's willing to pay us based off of you know, how you take a trade, you know, consistency, rules. I mean, prop firms, it's real money backed by a firm that's willing to take you on as a possible live cash trader. Because we would rather risk our money with a firm that's willing to back us than risk our own money. Because why? We can leverage, make it faster. But at the end of the day, don't find your identity in this as your P&L, because I'll tell you what, if you do, you take a loss, you're gonna go right to bed. You go right upstairs, go sleep. Boop, done. Oh, you're gonna feel like a loser. You know, look at that barrel and go, oh boy. Don't do that. Don't look at this as your identity. A lot of people find their identity in their work. And as traders, we start to look to our P&L as our identity. It's not. It's not. Your trade plan is. How you approach the market. Can you sit on your hands? Can you sit and look at this chart and go, that's an opportunity as an experienced reader, analyst? Because you guys all know how to trade, right? You all know how to trade. You ain't sitting here to learn, right? Shoot, I don't have the tags on, so if you're a new trader or you're new coming to my channel, all right, appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button, subscribe. We have 3 other streams, but you know, just at the end of the day, don't find your identity in this profit and loss. You got to figure out your trade plan, what you're comfortable using, how big of a prop firm you use, and what size account that you're using. It's very important you know what size that you can work with. And if you're interested in having me ask you a couple questions on what size is best for you, I can answer that. I can ask you questions that will help you determine what that is. You know, and that's important. You don't take a 22 to an elk hunt. You just don't. And you don't take a 7 mil or 30-06 to a bunny hunt. That doesn't work that way. As an example, it just doesn't work that way. You have to, when you come and approach the market, you have to have the right size that you're comfortable with when you enter the market and exit the market. And if you over leverage yourself, you will continue to go through prop firms rather than take payouts. And I'd love to see you guys take payouts. So you got to know what you're comfortable with. And if you haven't taken a payout yet, or if you have taken a payout, then you know what you're comfortable with. To give you an example, I like to bring 150K to the market. Anything less, forget it. On a prop, forget it. Forget it. Unless it's a live cash account. You know? Unless it's a live cash account. Forget it. If a prop, if it's anything less than 150K, you might as well just, I might as well just give the money away. Because it's not going to work for my style of trading. Especially in a leveraged environment. So if you guys are interested in, we have affiliates, you know, we have different pricing, what style, how you like to trade, what do you expect it to be. I mean, man, these prop firms are getting on point. And the no buffer on the flex, Lucid Flex, passing one day on the Pro. Goodness, 50% off right now for the first 2 purchases on Lucid. Elite Trader Funding's got 90% off on the one step and the statics. You just want to get a feel for it. But then again, too, after you figure out what size account you like to go at, and not just because it's cheap, because I'll tell you what, if you guys are in a 25K or a 50K, and you spent the money to buy 25K or 50K, but your size is for, and your leverage and your thought process and your mind and your comfortability is for 100 or 150K, you might as well just have given me your money. I'm sorry. No joke there. I mean, like, you're going to go through it, blow it in one day. Why? Because everybody has a number that they are comfortable with walking away with at the end of the day after their 8 hours worth of work, right? That's why you're doing the job that you do at work. If you're a full-time trader, there's a specific amount of money you have to live every month, and you're comfortable of going to work 8 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong. Respectfully, okay, until you get that number, you can't walk away from this chart. And until you get that number, you can't walk away from your job. No? Yeah, they liquidated Asia. Hit the top of the gap, and now what? We just bounce. Phoenix, Asia liquidation. Yeah, it was a gap fill. That's good. As you can see, I'm flat. Gap fill would have been right here at 25,574. So that's just it. Like, in comparison to your job, what is it that you're comfortable walking away from on a win that you can come back to it tomorrow and be like, let's try it again. And if that amount is significant, more than your typical $300, $400, $500 a day, say it's $1,000, $1,500 a day, you need to move into a bigger account. And that's how I can express to you to save money in prop firms rather than buying and resetting and buying and resetting and buying and resetting. Okay. It's better to just go get the 100K, go get the 150K. And you're not going to buy and reset that all the time. You're going to be able to work with it. Take your profit, you hit your base hit, have what you want to carve out of the market and call it a day. Because otherwise, you know what? I love you guys for supporting the affiliates and going through our affiliate props. And Lucid's great. And so, you know, ETF, we're going to find out if they pay right now, today, after hours. And, you know, to be honest, I won't know until probably tomorrow if I get approved. But what I'm trying to say is that I'll go ahead, reset a 25K 100 times. Go for it. I'm all for it. That's my affiliate for Lucid or ETF or Apex or MFF or TPT. But if I could suggest, hey, get a higher account. I'm seeing all these resets. Like, I'm enjoying all the benefits of you resetting your account. Thank you. You were enjoying it, but you're not enjoying it. So let me help you. Get a higher account balance. You start to understand and realize that maybe 25K isn't set for your trading style. And if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the Discord. Ryan, what do you think I like to go elk hunting. Well, you're going to need this gun. I like to go big dollar hunting. I want to make as much as I want to make. When there's a good run, I like to hold and watch my move my stop loss. I don't even like to put a TP. Flex account. No consistency. You want it to run 1,000 points before you take profit because you're standing behind it with a TP or a stop loss all the way up. I mean, stop losses for me are to stop a loss, not to stop a run. Okay, but hey, you play it the way you want to play it. You know, I mean, sure, you don't want to spend a lot of money on a prop and it gets kind of intimidating because you're like, what if I blow it? Well, what if you reset the 25K 10 times, but you only buy 150K? You spent more on money on the 25K resets combined to buy 250Ks. Make sense? Just let me help you. Let me help you. You know, let me help you make money. And I'm not going to help you by doing call outs, but I'm going to help you by helping you bring the right gear to the table to make the right decisions. Because that's what I want for you. I don't want you guys to fail. You're gonna fail, that's one thing, but at the end of the day, it's like if you had the right proper gear, I'm not gonna send you out negative 20-degree weather with shorts and a t-shirt. That's my point. Okay? That is my point exactly. You don't come to the beach with a parka and sweats and, you know, thermals. You just don't. Otherwise, you're what I don't know what why you would do such a thing. No? Go to the beach with the right gear. Shorts, sandals, sunglasses, hat, beach towel, and the desire to take a dip in the ocean. I don't know how dirty oceans are anywhere anymore, but I used to surf. So let's start at that. And then, of course, here we go. We got a pump back up, hit the top of this gap, and then popped. So I think that's all we get for now is a partial gap fill. I wouldn't be shocked if this thing came all the way back up to open. Anyway, you know, so really pay attention to what you're getting. And I'll be honest with you, I wish somebody told me these things. Man, I think to myself, if I was a starting trader, I've been trading since I was, man, I've been trading silver and gold, physical silver and gold since I was 15. Okay. And then went to Forex, went to options, stocks, I took a break for 4 or 5 years and I let some wounds heal. I got some scars that you can't see. I got some scars. And then futures about 2 years. And then before that, I mean, I was a heavy options trader. But when I first got into the futures game, I wish somebody told me, hey, Ryan, would you bring a 22 to an elk hunt? Would you bring a parka, sweatpants, and snow boots to the beach? No. You gotta outfit properly. Well, what's your outfit? What are you using to trade? How many screens you got? What kind of screen space do you have? We all know analysts. We all can read it. Our problem is execution. And the issue with execution is not only execution, but what we brought to the table for our tools that we need to make that work for us. You know, if you had a $4,500, $5,000 drawdown, would you feel more comfortable taking on 5 micros for 20, 30, 40, 50 points, right? Let's say 50 points, 5 micros, half a mini, with a $4,500, $5,000 drawdown. Would you? Absolutely. Now, if you get a 50, 25K, 50K, well, you're done in less than 2K. Done. Flat. Done. That first trade doesn't work out in 150. Yeah, but the profit target's more, Ryan. Yeah. So So it takes you a couple days. So what? I mean, you've been working at your job for how long? 5, 10 years? Okay. I mean, what's another week? But I want it right now. Okay, so we know we are gamblers. We like a gambling. We have no system or no setup. We just like to get in and gamble. No? I mean, if you don't want to trust this bearded Filipino, don't. Trust yourself. But hey, at the end of the day, you gotta know what you're bringing to the hunt. We're hunting for a trade. We're hunting for a setup. We're hunting for, and we're patiently waiting. And that's why I correlate it to hunting, because I'm sitting here. I've been sitting here this whole time looking for my setup. Not taking a trade, sitting on my hands. Yeah, I see some bunnies. I see some deer. I haven't seen a bear yet. And sure as heck, I'd like to see a bison or a bull. Haven't seen that yet. You know, definitely seen some bear, but I don't like eating bear. I like bull. I like steak. You ever tried bear meat? You need a beer in it pretty much. But I'm just saying, really come to the market with the right tools. With your trade plan. How many in here have a trade plan? Oh, I enter and I follow my stop loss. That's a trade plan. Okay. I move my stop loss up. So whatever the market wants to give me. Okay. So in other words, you don't know where this price is going. Got it. Who does? Nobody. But we have some pretty good idea. Some pretty good ideas with the indicators that we have these days. Jesse Livermore didn't have the tools that we have. If he did, he'd be a lot better trader. And he was a rich trader, a very successful trader. I mean, I think all he did was follow a tape. A lot of people can't take a loss either, first off. Another big key element of psychology setup. Can't take a loss. Can't even handle the drawdown in the proper and right direction of what they wanted it to go. Oh, I didn't catch the exact moment that the market wanted to move the direction I wanted. And at the end of the day, guess what? I exited the trade for a loss. And if I would have held, I would have made 50 points. Boom. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Yeah, you got to tilt. All right, cool. Whatever. I'm just going to keep entering until I see green. Yeah, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. For this market to move, we need time. And we need price action. And we need a level to go to. Because in the indices, when it finds support, we keep going up. When we find resistance, we reverse direction. But I don't know what support and resistance looks like. Well, I'll show you right now. Support, support, okay. Resistance, resistance, support. Showing resistance here. But also showing support. If we get past 670, we're dropping all the way back down to 25,645. All right, ready? Look at this short. I'm going to do a short right here. Set up my sizing. Okay, this could be a long entry. I would say that that's in. I'm in this trade. There we go. We'll see. I got a 13-point stop loss. Candle just closes in about 3 seconds. I'm out. It's going to be pushing me out. Cool. So that was a long entry. I'm out. Boom. Trade thought process done. I'm out. Take a loss. Big whoop. But you wait. You patiently wait for your setup. No predicting. Well, I think it's gonna go here. So no, it's what is it doing right now? Keep it simple. Simple. Keep yourself situated. In fact, it's okay if you walk away. It's gonna be okay. You know, I still have only taken paper trades on this today, and I've lost every single one. Hit my stop losses. Every single one. Paper trading. Not even in an eval. Trying to trade it. Waiting for my setup. I mean, again, you'll make and save yourself so much money if you learn how to just sit on your hands and look at the market and actually read it. Like, because I didn't lose any money today, even though I didn't make anything right now, what did I lose? An hour and a half of time? Maybe yeah, about an hour and a half of time. Is that loss? No. Because you're wasting your time. Because when I do take a trade, it's gonna be like for $1,500. Not just because I'm clicking. Oh, click, click, click. You want to click something? Go play a game. You know, I could throw up War Thunder on here. We could fly some planes for a little bit. You guys just want to watch, see what it's like to sit and wait. So we have a setup. You know what I mean? Like, you're in front of your chart. You're on your trading on your phone. Man, I wouldn't want to trade for $1,500 on my phone the way I trade. Nope, 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 nope. If you trade on your phone, maybe 1 micro I'd trade, 2 micros even, but not. No. No, I mean, I can. That's just it. Can you sit in front of the chart, look at it, and be bored and be looking like this? It's so slow. Right? Right? Who, I mean, always entering trade. Or this got the dopamine going. Is it there? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna enter right here. Yeah. I'm gonna click right here. We're gonna go long. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do long. Boom. All right. I'm gonna market order into that bad boy. Boom. In. Yeah. Let's go. I'm in a trade now. Come on. Watch my P&L go. It's going up. It's going down. Oh, it's not moving. The dopamine's getting strong. You're like heart pumping. Oh. Like, it's supposed to go up. It's supposed to go up. I can do whatever it wants. What I suggest you all do is go get a mirror. Okay, I actually have one. Let's see. I'll put it up. Like, I just got one of those mirrors. You know, put it on your desk because that's who you're trading against. First off, and and just look at yourself and say, calm the heck down. Relax. Because that's who you're talking to. That's who you're in front of. Luckily, I got you guys. You guys can tell me, hey, Ryan, what the heck? You're always taking 100 trades, man. Trading isn't about watching all these other guys. I'm going to go long right here. 10 contracts. One at a time. Because I can't handle drawdown because I'm in an eval that I'm trying to blow. Look, see what I'd like to see it do. Can I get one of those mirrors for X? You certainly can. You absolutely can. I can give you my Amazon link and you can buy it off of Amazon. I'd like to see something like this. And that would give me an inverse head and shoulders. That's what I'd like to see. This gap doesn't want to be filled today. If it wanted to fill it, we would have done it already. So blow that hope out of the water, unless you get lucky in the short. But I think I'd like to see, we're breaking trend. We're going to retest this VWAP. Probably even the 200 EMA and the pivot. Made a higher low here. But I mean, this analysis could be wrong. I'm in a trade. I took the trade, right? Mentally. My mind doesn't know the difference between what it is when I'm taking a trade or when I'm not. Watch your setups. If you want to take it on paper, take it on paper, because your mind is still, trading. Your mind doesn't know the difference between an actual payout or an actual loss. Your mind knows when you click a button when to release dopamine. That's what it is. All the stimulants that your natural body has. And then you just start to hyperventilate. Your mouth gets dry. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Hold my breath. Is it gonna go? Oh, come on. Don't come back now. Oh, it's green. It's green. Get out. Get out. Get out. My goodness. Why didn't you take a profit? Oh, size down a little bit. You got to size down a little bit. It can't go to VWAP. It can't go to the 200 EMA. And certainly it can't go higher. No. And you need to take the profit now because you waited 2 minutes of dopamine. It's just too much. Ah! Too much. It's too much, guys. Oh, my heart. Because this is what's happening in your heart. This is what's happening in your soul. Like your soul is in your body going crazy. Oh, here, you get this one too. You go, stand up. Oh, hold up. Let's see. You go get this one. You're like, oh, come on, go. Oh, come on. Oh, go. Oh, it's going red. All right. That's what you do. You get up and you start running around your desk like it's like a marathon. Okay. Why? It's just lines on a chart. So many different ways you can do it. As you can tell, I'm getting comfortable with streaming now. I'm starting to get more animated. But that's the truth though, right? That's what you do. If you don't do that, then you're just sitting there like this. Order filled. I can't move. Oh my goodness. I can't move my head. I can't. What's the price at? Right? No, you gotta trade. What time is it? Oh, it's top of the hour. What's going on? Deltas are red. But we're pushing price up. Where's VWAP? Higher. Okay. Where's order flow? What's time and sales? What's in MACD? Okay. What are we green? Calm. Stay calm. Do yourself a favor. Stay calm. Where's support? Where's resistance? Okay. What's going on right here? Because you feel it right here. Heart starts to go. You feel it. Left arm, blood pressure. If you got a eye watch, you can watch your blood pressure. Some sort of watch that can watch it. You can watch that. Where's current price action? Instead of I click to enter, which way is it going? And you can't move. I've done it. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it. I've been there. I'm one of those people. That's why I'm saying I do that. I know. You're like scared to move your eyes to see what time it is, or scared to see what delta it is. You're like scared to face it. I'm gonna miss price action. That's why you got a stop loss first off. I got the stop loss. If it's gonna stop me out, I'm happy with that. Why? Why are you happy with taking a loss, Ryan? You shouldn't take a loss. That's not good. It's part of the game. It's part of what we do. It's an expense. It's not a loss. If you look at it like a loss, then it's a loss. If you look at it like an expense, then it's an expense. Change your mind. Change your thoughts. It is an expense. Why? Because you're in a prop firm. Even in a real cash account, it's still an expense. If you have enough money in there, it's mark to mark. Mark to market. So it's an expense. It's the cost of doing business. We see how much these companies are worth, right? We can look and see how much Apple's worth. We could see their market cap. We could look at the, Tesla's market cap. Man, I could pull up Tesla right now. What do we got for a market cap? $1.63 trillion on Tesla. Okay. But do you know what we don't see on there? Market expense or expenses. We don't see expenses. Okay. If $1.63 trillion is their market cap, what's their expense every month or every year or in full? A couple $100 billion? Maybe even $1 trillion? Expense, guys. It's an expense. Cost of doing business. That's how you have to look at it. If you think of it that particular way, that's the cost of doing business. Don't hold it forever and take a huge loss, but if it hits particular supports and resistances and it's not sticking, get out. It's okay. Look for the next opportunity, because the next opportunity can make you just as much or more. But it's how you have a relationship with P&L, with profit and loss, and I don't think you should have any, to be honest. Personally, no relationship with the money. Money's paper. No relationship with the relationship you build with NQ in structure analysis is the same from stock to stock to gold, to silver, to NQ to ES to crude oil. It's all the same. Market structure, volume, distribution. I'm not trying to teach you statistics here. I mean, trying to teach you how to understand it. Psychology wise. Okay, so it's not a loss, it's an expense. Bring the proper prop firm to the table, the proper size, and the proper, it doesn't matter the strategy actually. It doesn't matter when you enter the market. Okay. Always, if you want to be profitable, give yourself a target. If you want to be one of those gunslingers, whatever, and you just want to go gung-ho in the market and make $1 million right now, you ain't. You could, but you ain't. You know, make $1 million by in one day, unless we have some sort of catalyst or something dumped. I mean, we can't even trade these things, these prop firms, if it's gone over a certain percent in the market for the day. Stop allowing you to trade it. There's rules. Cash account, you ain't, unless you're multi-millionaire. At the end of the day, though, if you're already a multi-millionaire in assets and accounts, cash, why trade? There's better ways to make money. You can pay somebody to do this for you. We have a goal. We have a dream. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has a dream. You gotta hit that goal. Gotta hit that dream, right? We want to get out of our day job. That's why we do this. I still think this is a inverse head and shoulders to go higher, so I'm still long. These are equivalent to one mini, so we'll see. Got to get above 25,689.50. So I'm just saying, like, really, honestly, if you have an idea, if you don't know exactly, Discord me. You know, if you don't know what size account you should get, Discord me. I'll ask you a couple questions and you'll narrow it down with the questions that I ask. Too easy. I'm not going to tell you which one you should buy. I'm going to tell you which one. You'll pretty much tell yourself which one would work for you. And then you just have to make that decision and whether or not you want to shell out the money for it. But at the end of the day, really, it's like, don't go buy a Tahoe when you need a freaking Geo Metro. And don't go buy a Geo Metro when you need a freaking Suburban. That's all. It's too easy. Okay? It's too easy. For me to walk away from the chart, I need to make $1,500 a day. For me to just be comfortable walking away, turning it off, not even doing anything, not looking at it in my mind, away from work. $1,500. My setup, my base hit is 5 minis, 15 points. I can't do anything less than 150K. Sorry, that's my minimum to get into it. Even then, I might as well just go to a 250 or 300. See what I'm saying? There you go. Mini Cooper S Trader. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you know that. As long as you can handle that. And your trades that your setup can handle that. That's fine. And then you won't end up hitting the reset button 25 freaking times. Like, really? I appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciated. You must like the dopamine hits. God, you like getting high off your own dopamine. Stoned, man. You guys are stoned. The ones that are hitting the reset button. Like, really, honestly, how long did you hold on to that eval if that's the case? Or that prop, or that account? You know, I get it. Eval, sometimes you're just YOLO. You only live once. Let's get to the funded stage as fast as we possibly can. I get that. Okay, I'm there. I understand that. But once you get into a funded stage, what is it going to be that you're going to need? Sure, you can get to the funded stage real quick in a 25K, 50K, 100K even. 150K, you need some time. That's $9,000, guys, in the market. So that's just it. Like, I mean, 60-hour trader, you're the Mini Cooper S trader. At least you know it. At least you know and understand that. And that's what matters too. You know what you take for a trade. You know what you take for a profit. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you don't tick. You guys know yourselves to the point when it comes to trading. Can't sit here and say you know your heart, but hey, okay. But what I can say is that quit wasting your money on resets. Go to the next style. Go next next prop up. The next level up. Okay? Just do yourself that favor. And as you go to the next level up, you know, keep the same trading style. Don't change nothing. Like, that's the goal. To take what you're using and taking to the market and how you trade on the 25K to the 50K. Do that same thing. If you blow the 50K too fast, if you're noticing that you don't have enough drawdown, move to the 100K. And if the 100K is still not enough, move to the 150. Okay, yeah, you're spending a little bit more money, but you're not resetting it 10 times. You know, if you already know the 50K won't, the 25K won't work, and you're at a 50K, you keep blowing that, go to the 100K. And if that's the case, go to the 150K. You know, try the 100K and just take your time with it. You'll realize and start to learn real fast what your setup would be if you get into a little bit bigger account. Otherwise, hey, keep blowing the 25Ks. Enjoy. Enjoy. You know, but if you can take 3 minis or 3 micros for 10 points, hey, like right now, this particular trade, when I got in, we're at 20 points right now. Okay, that's $400 on 1 mini. But it doesn't mean that I should take it. In fact, I'd like to see what happens here around this area. It's very, very interesting area for it to either continue through it or reverse. No, it looks like we're gonna come through it. I'll shoot for this. Let's shoot for 76 points. Means we're gonna wait a little bit longer. Maybe I might add. Who knows? I'm gonna take a quick break.
Bookmap's community. It's the think with Bookmap's community, man.
All right, where are we at? We're coming up on the VWAP. 200 EMA style. There we go. I mean, not a bad entry for a long. Probably could sit on this all the rest of the day, maybe. If we can get past the VWAP and the 200 EMA and this pivot, just give us a nice bullish engulfing, then there's no point in even exiting this trade. You can just stop loss that thing all the way up. Anybody in a trade right now? Anybody long? Anybody? Anybody long? Anybody in a trade? Anybody short? Much a slow grind up. All right, the MACD is still pushing higher. They're parallel. They're not curling yet, so I'm gonna go short yet. Right up to the pivot. Let's see if we break this resistance here. From this wick here, that is a resistance. Let's see if we break it. Broke pivot, or we broke trend. So we'll cut that one out. We got trend here coming up. There's that bullish engulfing. Alley. When I should have taken an eval trade. Creed Dog. I'll show you right now. Let's look at the settings for this MACD. Oh, I didn't want it to go up there. Sorry. What the heck? For some reason, it's not giving me my settings. Save and reload. There's supposed to be a settings. There it is. I use the 1226, which is the standard setting, and a signal length of 9. Oscillator EMA, signal MA type. It's just a standard uploaded. I don't like anything crazy. Just, I mean, learn to work with its natural setting. Creed Dog. Is it Cree OG? Creed OG. Absolutely not a problem. So 12, a fast length is 12-day, and then the slow length is a 26-day. So, which is fine. I'm fine with that. It's wide enough. It lets me know when it curls. This thing is not curling, so all I can say is that the slow length is moving straight through. We'll see if the 12 wants to rip through right back down to 0, but I mean, we broke resistance on the 7.21. I mean, this thing could shoot all the way up to 1691 if it wants to keep going. And I believe it does. So, I mean, I even think we can even go all the way back to high of day. I think that the bottom is in for now. For now. So the RyanMac, we have quite a few affiliates. If you don't use Lucid or Elite Trader Funding or Blue Sky, you can we have affiliates for My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, and Apex. So RMTWB is the coupon codes for those three. Type that in the chat, and then of course it'll pop up our links and YouTube. So you also, if you're new with us, check out our Discord community. I like to go live on the live stage, extended trading hours. A lot of the time it's unannounced. It's when I feel like I want to get on there. We got me up there on the stage. We get to see Alex. We get to kind of have a little bit more in the community. We got some great traders on the NQ and ES, great moderators per se on those platforms. So if you click on the live RMTWB, you can see that. We use an indicator. I only use one indicator that has multiple indicators. It's called the Macdicator. I wrote it. And if you have any questions on it, if you decide to try it out, you can try it out for 7 days for free. I obviously don't use some of my own indications. I wanted to see it and I want to revise it, but code's going to be a little bit more extensive in time, but that just takes time. We got to build a team, right? I need a programmer. I think I got a couple that are interested in the programming, but we'll see. Currently it is about 10:22 a.m. Monday morning, 11:22 on the Eastern Seaboard. I got the clock up there at 11:23. We just flipped over. Finding some sort of resistance, look above and fail. We got no wicks up here in the 1 minute, so I believe we will come back to this price here, 25.7, 21.25. I'm mentally in a long right now from 25.681, currently up 35 points on the mental trade, which is good. We're following a trend. Made an inverse head and shoulders to go higher. I'd like to see it hit the neckline of 25.756, kind of make a cup handle, inverse head and shoulder, cup, handle, and then back to high of day. The Santa rally, I'm more for a Santa rally. I think we only got a partial gap fill here, which was nice for the shorts in the early opening. But if you want to join us in our community with our Discord, we have a lot of different options available. I hop on the live stage, and then of course, I take trades. And depending on the setup, depending on where I'm at, I do this full time. If you're just joining us, if you've been with us a while and are in the Discord, thank you for your continued support. Right now, the best deal that you can get right now for no activation fees is, I believe, at this time would be that our affiliates would be probably MFF, TPT, or Lucid. But Lucid, it has a flex account with no buffer and a pro account that allows you to pass in 1 day. The flex account has no consistency. Flex accounts they're really nice. So I would definitely check those out. Right now, Lucid has a 50% off if you're a new customer, your first 2 purchases. There's no guideline on what 50% off for accounts in there. So I would, if you're a bigger size trader, now's the time to get 150K because you could get it for about $100, a little over $100. So, at 50% off your first 2 purchases. So I'd look into that. RMTWB, the code Elite Trader Funding has 90% off. They take a little longer to pass in time, and they have an activation fee, but they do push you to live pretty quick. If their goal is to find traders. I think Elite Trader Funding wants to find traders more than they do want to keep you in a sim funded, push you to live. But I do like ETF they did some platform changes, and I really liked how they set that up. Blue Sky is another one. They originally went to a cash account after you passed 2 sim fundeds, and that was guaranteed. But the problem is they had to revamp for cost savings because a lot of people like to blow accounts. But that happens, right? But if you are a recurring customer for Lucid, it is 40% off on the 25 and 50K. And then, of course, 30% off if it's outside of that 25 50K range. It is a short holiday week. You know, we got the new year shortly after this. Next week, we got, what do we got? Yeah, next Wednesday, we got the new year. This Wednesday, we got Christmas Eve. You know, so low volume holiday trading, not always warranted on that particular idea of trading. If you see your setup, take your setup. If you see the trade, put it on. You know, don't be scared. That's why you have a stop loss. Or you should. Should have a stop loss. I'd like to see you guys get payouts and certificates of payout requests being approved. That's, I mean, you can, I'm not that far away from the Discord. And I don't copy trade me. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. I hope I got you, some of you, to laugh today. I can only hope. I can't hear you guys. You can only see me. I'm not trying to get big either right now at this time. I'm not trying to get 1,000 subscribers. As you can see, our channel already has 7,700 subscribers. So I'm not trying to get a bunch of people watching. If that happens, that happens. It's kind of one of those, it comes with the territory and time. So, but we already have 7,000 subscribers, and most of them probably know me. If they watch the other channels, especially the NQ. But or know, have heard of me. But it's okay, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not watching. I know they're watching the NQ on the other side at the sister channel. But you know what? If this channel ever gets to be something, I'll move myself to a different spot. So, in the meantime, the way you can support us is affiliates. If you're interested in supporting us, if you take a big win while trading with us and feel like you want to donate, by all means, TWB gets all the profit. You can donate to the channel directly outside of giving us super chats. But a super chat is always nice. If you want to contribute that way, by all means. We do what we can to make it as entertaining and friendly as possible. Everybody's coming to this market. They want the holy grail of indicators, or they want the holy grail of trading, and that's not the case. The holy grail is price action. That's the case when it comes to trading. We're gonna go through psychology in the near future and exactly kind of figure out how that's all gonna work for your mindset. And I'd love to see you guys get payout requests happening here in the next, after the new year. So let's get through the new year, 2026. We're gonna do a launch, start tagging people, trying to get that. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream. I'm just thrilled to be here and allow me to spend the morning with you guys and gals. And hope you all stay green. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna watch this trade from my computer, and We'll see how it goes. We could, if we can't get some momentum to go higher, we could fall right back down through this gap, but who knows? Who knows? Delta's just turned green, so we'll see if the 200 EMA wants to stay alive or not. But I'm going to pop off the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a great day. It's only Monday. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow I'll have the same time, same setup. Thank you for watching. Check out my outro. We'll talk to you.
Beats on the vibe. TWB, we locked in. Yeah, charts run deep when the lights go low. Alex on stream, letting all of it show. No hype, no cap, just the honest flow. We don't guess here, we just let it go. Watching Bookmap like it's painting truth. Every level tell a story, every flash got proof. I've seen traders break down trying to chase that move, but we sit still even when the price gets loose. You see red, you panic, we see red, we wait. Discipline the difference between love and hate. It's not just lines, it's the way you breathe. TWB taught me how to trade and lead. Think with Bookmaps, don't just feel. Most want thrills, but this game's too real. One clean setup, that's the deal. This ain't about luck, it's how you heal. Mind sharp, wrist light, wrist tight. Streaming live, but my head's on right. Let the world rush, I stay calm. Found my edge in the quiet, not the storm. Sometimes I stare at the chart for an hour straight. No trade, no stress, just protecting fate. Most lose fast, trying to move like greats, but greatness waits, that's the part they fake. Seen people blow bags off a single loss. Ego loud when you don't know the cost. Alex talking, I just take the notes. Every word hit different when your soul's that close. I don't need hype, I just need that zone. I don't need signals, I can see it on my own. Flow with the tape, heart on chill. Master the mind, that's the real skill. Think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. TWB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too. Yeah, think with Bookmaps, feel that pace. TWB fam, we don't chase. Price don't lie, you just gotta see that patience is profit eventually. Protect that peace, don't trade to impress. Most just flex, but they trade in stress. This stream ain't noise, it's growth in view. We study the market and ourselves too.